What's up guys, today's video is on the top for best gaming mouse of 2024. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Number for SteelSeries Rival 5. The SteelSeries Rival 5 is a great FPS gaming mouse. It feels well built, is somewhat lightweight, and has an ergonomic right-hand shape that's well suited for all grip types, but it isn't well suited for small or medium-sized hands. It also has low click latency, a wide CPI range, and a very low lift-off distance. Unfortunately, you can only adjust the CPI by increments of 100. There's also only onboard storage for one profile, and you can only save specific settings. The SteelSeries Rival 5 has an ergonomic right-hand shape and a solid matte plastic body. It has 5 side buttons on the left and a rubberized scroll wheel. It also has RGB lighting zones in the scroll wheel, the logo on the palm area, and 2 strips running along both sides of the body. The SteelSeries Rival 5 feels sturdy. It has a solid-feeling plastic body that doesn't flex, and its buttons provide good physical feedback. There's a slight wobble in the scroll wheel, but no rattling when shaking the mouse. Number 3. SteelSeries Prime Wireless. The SteelSeries Prime Wireless is a great FPS gaming mouse. It's lightweight, and it has a slightly textured, very sturdy-feeling solid plastic body. Its right-hand shape is well suited for nearly all hand sizes, using a palm or claw grip and a fingertip grip for larger hands. Performance-wise, you can adjust the CPI setting by increments of 100 within a wide range. It also has a low lift-off distance, though it isn't as low as some gaming mice. Also, while the click latency is good, it's higher than many other similar gaming mice, and FPS gamers may prefer something more responsive. The SteelSeries Prime Wireless looks nearly identical to the SteelSeries Prime and the SteelSeries Prime Plus, with a minimalist design and a body made of textured matte black plastic. It also has 2 side buttons on the left, a logo on the palm rest area, and a single RGB lighting zone in the mouse wheel. For a similar gaming mouse with a selection of modular pieces available that you can swap to change the look and feel of the mouse, check out the Ponage Ultra Custom Wireless SYMM. The SteelSeries Prime Wireless has a solid plastic body that feels very sturdy. It doesn't flex or creak when squeezed or make any rattling sounds when shaken. The buttons all provide good physical feedback, and there's no wobble in the scroll wheel. Small and medium-sized hands may not reach both side buttons or the scroll wheel comfortably using a fingertip grip. Number 2. Logitech G502X Lightspeed. The Logitech G502X is an excellent FPS mouse. It features a solid build quality and feels comfortable in hand. It's also decently lightweight and has excellent feet that provide a very smooth gliding experience on mousepads and desks. Performance-wise, its click latency is remarkably low, offering you a responsive feeling in-game experience. Unfortunately, the mouse is too bulky for small hands to use comfortably. The Logitech G502X features a few stylistic differences from previous versions of the G502, like a softer and more rounded aesthetic rather than more angled and aggressive lines. Otherwise, the mouse features the same matte black color scheme with glossy black accents and textured side grips and scroll wheel. There's also a silver Logitech logo on the palm rest. The Logitech G502X has excellent build quality. One of the major changes to make this version more lightweight than previous versions was to thin out the plastic body. Due to this change, there is slightly more flex to the build than in previous versions, but its build quality still feels on par with the older models, and it's very solid in hand. The Logitech G502X is a fairly lightweight multi-genre mouse. It is significantly lighter than previous G502 entries, like the Logitech G502 Hero. This newer iteration reduces the weight by lightening the scroll wheel and thinning out the plastic in the chassis. Number 1. Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro. The Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro is a remarkable FPS gaming mouse. It's extremely lightweight and feels very well built. The ergonomic, right-hand shape is comfortable, though it's best suited for larger-sized hands. The feet glide smoothly on mousepads and desks, the sensor is extremely accurate and consistent, and it has exceptionally low click latency. The Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro looks very similar to previous versions in the lineup, but Razer has made several small changes to the shape and removed the RGB lighting and pair of CPI buttons below the scroll wheel. This version also has distinct left and right click buttons, while on previous versions, they were part of the outer body. The Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro feels very sturdy, despite being significantly lighter than previous versions. There aren't any rattling sounds if you shake the mouse, and the click buttons are very stable. That said, the bottom panel exhibits some flex with enough pressure, and you can actuate the side buttons if you squeeze with enough force into the plastic sides of the mouse. However, neither of these minor issues should present problems during regular use. The Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro is extremely lightweight and significantly lighter than the previous generation DeathAdder V2 Pro. It's also only marginally heavier than the smaller Razer Viper V2 Pro. Thank you for watching this video. Do like and subscribe.